Red light is on. First leg of the major quaddie. Racing. Getting away nicely was Slick, and also getting away well God's Gate, and the stablemate Gold Flakes is going quickly as well. Deeper out, Flying Maradona and also Lemon Faloo. They're both on the move as they settle fully. Village Girls a little closer today, and Slicker's on the inside. Rule the Rocket is back in the centre, and they'll follow by a Marley Me. Getting well back in the field is Bosun. Mia Gusto is following Bosun, and then Heavenly Rapture. And Right to Silence is back last of all. Coming down with 700 metres left to go, and Lemon Faloo's done some work, but eventually crossed over and went to the front from Gold Flakes. Flying Maradona's up on the outside, and God's Gate the inside from Ruler Rocket. Then came Slick and Village Girl, and Marley Me is well back in the field. Bosun's about to get moving here for Carberry and Mitch Pman. Mia Augusta third last outside Heavenly Rapture, and back last is Right to Silence as they corner. Lemon Faloo is just in front. On the outside is Gold Flakes. God's Gate goes back to the inside to finish generously now, and there are a couple in front. Battling away is Flying Maradona, followed by Slick and Ruler Rocket, and now Bosun is coming right down the outside with a really good run. Bosun is after the leader, God's Gate. God's Gate in front. Bosun's trying to get there. They're wide apart. Bosun's all over the top of God's Gate, and Bosun from God's Gate and photo third. We've got Gold Flakes or Flying Maradona, then Ruler Rocket, Village Girl. Further back in the field was Slick. A long way back, Heavenly Rapture. Lemon Faloo, Mia Gusto, followed by a Marley Me and Right to Silence. Number 5 is the winner, Bosun, coming with a big run out wide for Pat Carberry at $3 and $1.50, has beaten God's Gate, and if third got really tight. We got Gold Flakes on the inside coming at it late. Flying Maradona. Gold Flakes will just get there from Flying Maradona. Village Girl wider out, and Ruler Rocket. Slick was back nearer the inside. Heavenly Rapture clear of Lemon Faloo, Right to Silence. So very good performance by a progressive horse. First start for 8 weeks or so, and its last maiden win was terrific, where it just motored away over the final furlong. It's got a beautiful stride on it, this horse Bosun, and Carberry brings up a winning double and lines up there with Chanel Cooper in the same vein. And the winner, Bosun, for Mitch Pman, and Paddy Carberry is by Gingerbread Man out of Storm Sense, Street Sense mare, a 6-year-old Bay Gelding. Very lightly raced for a 6-year-old, only just into his 6-year-old year, but he's only had 5 starts before today. That's 2 wins from 6 now. 3 quarters, 3 1/2, 5, 3, 4 and 2, 1:17.65. It was a bit hard to line them up at about the 50-metre mark, but it was Bosun with all the momentum out wide on the track, getting over the top of God's Gate. And holding on for third is number 4, the stablemate of God's Gate, in Gold Flakes, just in front of number 2, Flying Maradona, who was beaten off a little bit but came back strongly. Let's head downstairs now to Lockie, having a chat with Mitch again.
Thanks, Rich. What a win it was from Bosun as Mitch Pman joins me. Mitch, congratulations on the victory. He had a mile of ground to make up at the 200 and 300-metre mark. That's the sign of a nice horse.
Yeah, he's always flashed that. Yeah, I was extremely confident today. Josh was trying to pour cold water on it, and anyone that asked me, I said, don't listen to him. He's been flying. You know, I don't take any of the credit for this. It's Josh. He does everything. He treats this horse as his baby, and he's done a great job with him. He's obviously got his fair share of issues, and he manages him really well. And yeah, it's a good team effort, and very proud of him.
Talk us a little bit more about Josh. He's obviously your right-hand man as your stable foreman, but 3-4 years ago, he didn't exactly have a great deal to do with the horses in terms of being hands-on.
No, he's come, obviously, come to Perth from Albany and sort of started with me when I started training. He's been there since day one. You know, obviously we've got a very close bond, and yeah, extremely proud of him. This is the first time he's sort of done a lot of work with one, and you know, he owns him himself. Hopefully he slings his brother, but yeah, no, very, very proud of him.
So the final of this series is in 6 weeks' time at a mile. Is that cause for concern, or do you feel like this horse has the attributes to run at a mile, no worries?
I'll keep telling him he's no chance of beating Dirty Abbott's, but that was a pretty big win then. But no, I think as long as there's tempo on, he relaxed really, really well today. Obviously they went very quick, which suited him. But he did settle really well. He's learning, you know. I know he's 6, but he hasn't had a lot of racing. He's getting there. Obviously, Pat does a lot of work. He rides him every day. He's done a tremendous amount of work with him, and yeah, great to get a double with Pat today too.
Do you feel like your brother's the type of person to potentially get a little bit greedy between the 6 weeks and race him in a genuine metro race to chase the prize money?
Oh no. I said to him, do you want to nominate him for the Grad 12 today? He said, no, you're not allowed to win a metro race. He's got the 100,000 stars in his eyes at the moment. So no, he'll. I think he'll go a month into the 14 and then 2 weeks into the final, and yeah, he should be hard to beat.
A great day for the stable already. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
There's Mitch Pman. Clearly a sentimental victory after the win of Bosun, a horse that his younger brother Josh, has done a great deal of work with, is the sole owner of this horse, and as a 21 or 22-year-old man, that is some paycheck that is coming Joshy Pateman's way.
I think you'd be pretty upset if your brother didn't give you a good sling after that race, wouldn't you, Lockie? Like that'd be a proper no-go territory for mine. But no, this horse, he does have a little bit of X factor about him. He's a very lightly raced 6-year-old galloper now, and as you said, it sounds like they've got the programming for this gelding very well and truly underhand. We know exactly where he'll be going now. And for mine, the very first question I'll be asking Paddy is how he thinks he'll be going over the mile. That's exactly what we get to do as soon as he weighs in here. Paddy, joining you over here, mate, we're just saying he's going to be going to the West Speed final in a few weeks' time now over the mile. How do you feel like he'll be handling that?
Yeah, obviously he's come off a bit of a break and he's had a bit of a blow today. Josh was a bit worried about his fitness going in today, but I sort of thought he couldn't be any fitter without having a run under his belt, you know, before today. He sort of stepped a bit slow. I wanted to be a bit closer than that, knowing that there was going to be a good bit of top-end speed, but I was following Village Girl, and Village Girl was struggling a little bit, so I sort of had to peel out a bit early. But he sort of covered him quite well, but then he wanted to run around a bit, lay in a bit, and hit him in the left. He wanted to lay out a bit, but he's still, as you say, lightly racing, quite raw. He does have his fair share of niggles, but yeah, he gets well looked after, and yeah, credit to all the team back at home. You know, we wouldn't be here without all those guys and all their efforts, you know, behind the scenes.
Well said, Paddy. We also just heard you do a lot of work, track work with this galloper. What's the type of feel he's giving you back at home? He's obviously got potential behind him.
He's actually he's actually a menace, to be honest, but he's got better. Not trying to blow my trumpet, but because I'm riding him all the time, he's not getting different riders on all the time, and I quite enjoy the fact that he's starting to get better, even though he's still hard work. He's probably not as hard work as Josh, but you know, he is very hard work.
Sometimes they're the best ones. Congrats, mate, on the double.
Cheers.
There's Paddy Carberry. He's riding in wonderful form, and Mitch Pman has begun the season in red-hot fashion. Bosun, a sentimental victory for the Pman family. He takes out the first leg of the quaddie here at Belmont Park.